Salutations, people who watch things on the internet. Driving home from work, we're on the 101. So this one will be fun on the 101, part 2, because I think this is the second time I've done one of these on the 101. Anyways, like I said, driving home from work. Thanks for all you guys who've been subscribing lately. That is awesome. I like it. And if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, click right here. Oh, look at that. Look, it popped up. Isn't that amazing? And if you don't follow me on Twitter, it's Andrew Seeley on Twitter. Go do that. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about is I have like a long commute home. It takes me like 45 minutes to an hour and a half to get home. So I have a lot of time to just kind of sit and think on my way home. And I usually think about what I'm going to be cooking for dinner. And a lot of things go through my head. But I don't know. So what about you guys? Like, what are you the type of people who really like cooking dinner for yourself or for your spouse or your girlfriend or boyfriend or whoever's? Or are you like that type of person who eats out every single night? I've had a couple of different roommates at various points in my life who literally like didn't know how to make toast because they ate out for literally almost every single meal of the day. And you know, at one point, yeah, sometimes you just get lazy or, you know, you're tired. Not even lazy, you're just like, I've had a long day, I don't want to cook, I don't want to wait the half an hour or 45 minutes it takes to make a good meal. And so they just go out and eat all the time. But for me, I love cooking. And I know you guys love my food videos. And I'll try to do some of those more for you in the future. But I like cooking, and I'm not like a health nut by any means, but I've been trying to be better about what I eat. And so I like the farmer's market, and you know, I shop at Trader Joe's quite a bit. Whole Foods I still can't completely get behind because it's expensive. You know, they don't call it whole paycheck for nothing. If you've never heard that one, that's a good one, huh? Whole paycheck, because you go there and you spend your whole paycheck on like 4 things of food. I go to Whole Foods every once in a while, but definitely a little outside of my price range. Maybe one day. But I've tried really hard to learn the art of shopping around the outside, is kind of what it's known as when you think about a grocery store, like a regular, not Trader Joe's or Whole Foods or anything like that, but just like a regular grocery grocery food store. You think about the outside of the store, like as opposed to the aisles, just like kind of what's around the outside, and that's usually where, you know, the fruits and vegetables are, and the meat case is, and, you know, breads and things like that. And I try to stay away from like pre-processed foods for the most part. I like a good box of mac and cheese every once in a while, but then the other times, you know, stay out of the frozen food section unless I'm getting just frozen vegetables or something like that. Stay away from, you know, the canned soups, stay away from the rice-a-ronis. Though I like rice-a-roni, it's easy. Sometimes it's just easier. But, you know, really sticking to the outside and then only going into the middle aisles for single food items. So like a bag of beans or a bag of rice or hot sauce. I like hot sauce a lot, and you can't get that on the outside. But really trying to stay away from the things that are just, you know, you either just pop in the microwave or, you know, it comes in a can that's already pre-made, you know, SpaghettiOs. Though tasty at times, probably not the best for you. Cup of noodles, not the best for you. So shopping in those aisles only to find things that accompany the things that you've gotten on the outside. So your meats and your veggies and your bread, so grains and things like that, beans and rice and cheese. I'll get cheese in there, a little sour cream. So that really kind of helps me think about the way I eat and the way I eat better. Though I love olive oil and butter. It's good. Paula Deen, she's my hero. I don't know how that lady eats so much fracking butter. It's ridiculous. So that's what I think about when I'm on my way home. I'm like, what could I do? What do I have from the outside that I can prepare into my meal? So I've been trying a lot to eat more vegetables and less meat. Not a vegetarian by any means. I did that once in like 6th grade. It lasted like 2 weeks. I was like, what was I thinking? But I've been eating a lot more vegetables, and going to the farmer's market helps a lot. Even though sometimes it's a little more expensive than the grocery store, when you think about it, a lot of times they charge more. Farmers make like 80% of their income on farmers markets than they do selling to the big grocery stores. Even though they sell 10 times as much food to the grocery stores, they sell like 1 times that, or a 1/10 of what they sell to the grocery store, but they make 80% on what you pay at the farmer's market. So think about that one. A little curious, but I know where it's coming from, and I know the quality's good, and I know that it's seasonal, and a lot of times you can find things at the farmer's market that you can't find at the grocery store, which is always cool in my opinion. So I've been eating a lot more beets and fun carrots, and it's potato and root season now. I want to rock some turnips into like some turnip soup or something like that. So what do you guys do for dinner? Question number one. And number two, if you cook, like how do you influence your cooking with what you buy? So I hope you guys are having a good time, and I'll see you later, because I'm gonna drive, because this is the most dangerous thing, and most people can yell at me in the comments for vlogging and driving. But I have two hands on the wheels. I'm holding the phone with one hand, and then I got a couple fingers around the steering wheel. And then when this hand's on the steering wheel, it's good. So I will talk to you guys later. Adios.